didn't do one in February, so I'll do one in March, and I don't change out my gear a lot, and primarily, if you guys watched the previous video, you'll kind of know why. I haven't been getting a whole lot of new gear, and that's because I've been starting my own company, and it's pretty expensive. So I haven't had a whole lot of additional money to get EDC gear, but I did want to do an update, and I've changed up things a little bit, and I keep forgetting to include certain things, like they just become such a part of my daily script that I forget that I'm even wearing them. And so you'll see a couple extra things on the table that you didn't see in the last video, and like I said, it's because I remembered to put them in this video. I'm going to start with the knives, and you've seen the Sebenza, and I'm not very aspirated to replace that just because it's been such a great knife. I did replace the ZT with the Paramilitary 2, and that's because, especially with the pants that you guys saw in the last EDC video, I have to be really careful with the ZT because the clip in the thickness kind of area, it's really quite thin, and with the Carhartt pants, they actually double up around the pockets so that they'll last longer. And sometimes if you don't seat it or make sure that it's fully seated, it won't seat past the screws because it's a deep carry clip. So the clip extends past the screws, and so it can be kind of problematic at times. So I just replaced it with this, or I just swapped it out for the Paramilitary 2. I've had the Paramilitary 2 forever, and I really love the knife. The compression lock is awesome, and overall I don't have any complaints with the knife. I've done a review on it very long ago, so just reference that. Remember if I showed the classic SD? Once again, this is one of the things that just gets lost or forgotten about, just because it's such a part of my everyday carry that I don't even remember it. It's so light and small. But I actually do use the scissors on this thing a lot, and the scissors are really good for precision work, at least semi-precision work for me, and so I end up actually using the scissors on that Classic SD a lot. That I know I didn't show was the Pole Force November 1, and I've had this knife for about a year now, and I still really love this knife. It is such an awesome knife. The handle is like so great. It's such a great knife, and I really never want to replace it. It's definitely not the best for bushcraft, but it is really good for everyday carry, and this sheath is such a good kayak sheath. Its retention is so strong that I've never had it want to fall out, and that's under doing a lot of intense jumping and working out, and it's still never even budged. And so it's a really nice package, and like I said, I love it for everyday carry. Video on this a while back, definitely check it out. I'm not sure if Pole Force still makes this knife. They told me a while back that they were kind of wanting to discontinue the November line. I'm not sure, it never really sold too well, I'm guessing, but I still think it's a phenomenal knife. They're made by Lion Steel. They're really top notch. And just to quickly get out of the way, still running the Streamlight ProTac 2L, and once again, still don't have any problems with it. It's not the brightest or most awesome flashlight out there nowadays. There's a lot of other companies that make better flashlights, but I'm just not really finding any need for something more than what this can offer. And if I think if I was using flashlights more, I would have more of a problem with the CR123s, which is what this uses strictly. But I don't really use flashlights so much that I find myself needing to go over to 18650s. For me, couple batteries in this thing can last me easily 4 months, and that is through winter. So yeah, I just don't really use flashlights a lot for long periods of time. I do use them very frequently, but I never sit there and use them for hours, and I don't really navigate in the night via flashlights. If I'm navigating in the night, it's usually with vehicles, so yeah, I just don't find myself using flashlights that much. So the next thing is, still using the HTC One M9. Not really going to replace it. It still works really fine. HTC really hasn't come out with something so different from the HTC One M9 that I want to move to that. So I'm not really aspirated to move the phone. Still really like it. Still a very capable phone. The navigation, especially through Google, is really awesome. Phone. couple other things. As I mentioned, the company, I do make bracelets. I would highly recommend you guys go check out my company. I'd really appreciate any support. I'm not making this kind of style yet, but this kind of style, not necessarily this color, but just to show you guys what I'm wearing for bracelets. Coloration on this one's gold, brown, and bright orange. I really didn't know how this color combo was going to turn out, but I actually really like it. And so you might actually see a color combo like this in the future for the company, just because this was one that's like, it's probably not going to look great, but it actually ended up looking really good in my opinion. So that's pretty much my March everyday carry. Like I said, not much has changed. Hopefully in the future, more will change. If there's anything you guys want to see in the channel, please let me know down in the comments below. If there's any particular things that you guys are really interested in that I do besides the gear tabletop reviews. So, sorry for my dog making all that noise, but if there's anything you guys want to see in addition to the tabletop reviews, I'm not sure how much more snowmobiling I can do. Snowmobiling season has been really bad here in Fairbanks, but aside from that, anything this summer, just let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more hiking videos. There's a lot of stuff that I do that's not included in videos. It's just because I'm never sure if you guys want to see it. That's including aurora night lapses. I can do a lot with the cameras I have, and I do a lot. I'm just never sure how you guys, or what you guys want to see. So if you guys be interested in seeing like aurora night lapses or anything in particular, just let me know down in the comments, and that's it. I'm out.